Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto in the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel, I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 207 pounds without surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping in to check in on me on week 17 of my reverse diet update, Christmas edition. I hope that you all had a lovely Christmas holiday and that you had a lot of time and joy with your families, even if it was via Zoom or some kind of electronic. I was able to chat with my mom via Zoom, and it was really great. We still had some of our family traditions that we normally do. We just had to do it a little differently this year, which was really interesting, and yet I thought it was super fun. First, I need to apologize about not getting my food video out this week. As you can imagine, with Christmas for 9 children, it was a little bit crazy this week getting everything together, and I just did not have time to edit the video. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that footage together with Christmas week and make it into a 2-week long video so that you guys don't have to have too many videos coming at you right at once. Boom, boom, boom. So that's going to be coming up hopefully very soon if I can get a handle on things around here. Anyway, Christmas. I hope you guys had a really Merry Christmas. I had a wonderful day watching my kids open up their presents that I took time to really think about and try and get what they really would like and things that would make them really happy. It was a pretty joyous day. We had a pretty relaxed, chill day, just like we usually do with Christmas. Not anybody fighting, just a lot of happiness, which was really great. One super fun thing that I got from Dave, and my favorite Christmas present from the day was my new ring. Isn't that cute? It's really pretty. I wish you guys could see it a little better, but it is not real. I will not let Dave spend a lot of money on a ring. I just don't really feel like it's important enough to invest in. I feel like these ones look just as pretty as the real thing, and it was definitely my style. Plus, I've been wearing Walmart ring, like an $8 Walmart ring, since I lost my ring during Vlogmas a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that. I lost it while Christmas shopping and never found it. And so I'm finally, a couple years later, have a replacement in my new standard size that hasn't changed in, well, I've been wearing that Walmart ring for a while now, so I'm not sure. So hopefully this one's not going to go flying off my finger, but thank you to Chef Dave because he's awesome. Also, he gave me this cute new cover for my Fitbit, which is super cute and I love. I just put that on today and I'm really enjoying that. I mean, I got so many things. He got me some dishes and I got him a Ninja Foodie, so chicken wings will be in our future. I'm so excited. Maybe near future, if I can find some. I tried to buy some from Walmart today and they were totally sold out. So it was a beautiful Christmas and I really enjoyed it. It was wonderful. I did receive a couple of lovely gifts to my PayPal account from 2 of my great and awesome subscribers. Melanie from Princess Ninja and Keto sent me a little gift, and Tara Allen, who is one of my coaching clients, who is now, I consider her to be a friend. She also sent me a little gift and it was much appreciated and I'm so grateful. Also, I meant to mention that last week I talked about the bath bomb that I received and I was unable to figure out who had given it to me, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Kiss Keto by Kath because she is the one who sent that to me. So thank you so much, Kiss Keto. And if you guys have a chance to go check out Melanie's channel, Princess Ninja and Keto and Kiss Keto by Kath, I would appreciate, and they would appreciate, your support. So don't forget to go check them out. All right, so Christmas week, right, guys? Oh, there was no dance this week, and so for my exercise accountability, I guess, first of all, I will just talk about the fact that my steps average about 5,420 for the week. That includes today, which I've only hit 26,77, so it's probably going to go up a little bit, but about an average of, over 5,000 steps, which was pretty good for me. One day this week, I did work out with Karen Murray. I don't know if you've seen her channel. She is awesome. She is like one of my favorite YouTubers, and she did like a fitness challenge where she exercised, and I exercised and did one of the workouts with her this week. I really intended to do more than one, but it just did not work out timing-wise. And of course, I did do the famous chicken bucket workout, and so the only clips I have for you this week is chicken bucket, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway because who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love watching somebody go out in a freezing cold and haul a chicken bucket around? I know if I was you, I'll probably appreciate that. Probably a little bit more than I do, especially this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those clips in for you right now, and I'll catch you back on the other side. Hey guys, it is a Monday, and it's not that cold today. It's actually 46 degrees. It feels like summer. But even so, I'm still not in the mood to do the chicken bucket workout. I probably should have done it yesterday on Sunday, but I just didn't feel like it. And then this morning I still don't feel like it, so guess what I'm doing? Making myself do it anyway. Well, it's done. Woohoo! Now I can move on with my day. Well, good Saturday morning, guys. It is 34 degrees. I'm already freezing. My hands are already frozen. I just totally do not want to do this today. Like, it literally has me in tears. I do not want to do this today. There you go. Harder than last time. Harder emotionally, harder physically. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. That's all I got for you this week. All right, so that was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was really tough, and I have to say, like, thank you, because I know me, and I know how I was feeling this morning. I was still suffering from Christmas hangover, lack of sleep and eating lots of stuff, and I just had no desire in me whatsoever, and I was just gonna go fill that frickin' chicken feed and feed those chickens and get out of there. But because I knew that you guys would be watching for that, and I knew I was accountable to you for my exercise clips, I just went ahead and did it anyway, and I'm really glad that I did. I also forgot I did some tricep dips yesterday. I usually do those in the bath because I like to do them on the edge of the tub. things like that. And I've been trying to run up and down the stairs as much as possible. Christmas Eve, I got the most steps this week. I think it was close to 7,000 just from running things up and down the stairs to the Christmas tree. Right? So yeah, it was a good week, but it was also a lot. It was a lot. So now it's time to face the music and talk about the data. So I have my handy dandy chart here with my calories and my macros. So I'm going to remind you guys that last week I was moving my calories up by 25. My goal for this week was 1910 average for the week. I calorie cycled that out, planned that out to be 1,800 every single day except for Christmas Eve and Christmas. Christmas Eve was supposed to be 2,300 and Christmas Day was supposed to be 2,075. So did I stick to that, and how accountable do I need to be here? Let's talk about that. So I'm going to title this video, Did I Cheat? And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in a minute. But I know you're probably here to find out, did I cheat on Christmas? Because if you guys have been around here very long, you know that in almost 4 years and all the time I've been here on YouTube, I have never actually eaten anything with sugar in it, real straight sugar. Now you've seen me do carbs because I've been adding carbs, but straight sugar, I have not eaten any in almost 4 years. So if that's what you're here to find out, I'm going to give all my confessions here in a minute. But first I'm going to talk about calories. So let's talk about how the days leading up to Christmas Eve went. Saturday, I had 1,798 calories. Sunday, I had 1,801. Monday, I had 1,803. Tuesday, I struggled. I really felt like I wanted to eat more, and I got kind of frustrated. I ended up having a little snack at the end of the night, which bumped my calories up to 1,865. I was fully intending to have my calories on Wednesday be lower in order to make up for that, but then I chose not to. The next day, I just decided, no, I'm just doing 1,800, so I did 1,802 on Wednesday. So Thursday, my plan was 2,300 calories, and I did really great. I did partake in something with sugar on it. And one thing I totally planned to have, and the other thing was a spur of the moment thing. So the first thing that I had was a marshmallow. I have tried all the keto marshmallows out there, and they just do not beat a real, honest to goodness marshmallow. And we were having hot chocolate for Christmas Eve celebration, and I tracked and planned to have a marshmallow in my hot chocolate, and it was amazing. I let it melt halfway. I had one big marshmallow, let it melt halfway, and then I ate the rest of it, and it was so good. Earlier in the night, though, my son's friend brought homemade chocolates from home, and I thought about them for a minute, and I thought, you know what? I haven't been able to partake of anyone's treats that they've sent us. I've turned down all of the treats for the last however many years. This will be like the 4th time I've done that. And I decided, you know what? This kid's family went to all that trouble to make these delicious chocolates. I am just going to have a small chocolate covered caramel. And it was like a little bit, 3/4 of an inch, and it was like that thick. So it was teeny tiny, and I ate it, and it was absolutely worth it. What's really funny is that my 18-year-old son also ate one, and he kept looking at me. He's like, I can't believe you ate that. And he's like, he ate one. He is not 100% sugar-free, but he doesn't eat a lot of sugar. It just doesn't sit well with him. And he got really, really ill really quickly. And he kept saying, still, you don't feel sick yet? And I'm like, I feel fine. And he's like, I did end up with a little bit of gastric upset later that night. And that's, I guess that's par for the course when your body's not used to digesting those kind of sugars and things. But was it worth it? Yes. Do I consider it to be a cheat? Nope. And here's why. Number one reason, I made a choice to do it. It's a choice, not a cheat. Cheat does not exist in my vocabulary. You guys should know me better than that. If you're new here, I will let you slide. But anybody who's been watching me for more than 5 minutes should know that I don't believe in cheating. It's not a cheat. It's a choice. And I did it deliberately and consciously, and I loved it. And I was grateful to have it. The one thing that I did do that I consider kind of a cheat is I had a keto treat at the end of the day that I wasn't planning on. So those two sugar things I didn't consider to be a cheat. But at the end of the night, well, let's just say that some keto cookies got left out for Santa, along with some regular cookies and along with some gluten-free chocolate chip cookies for all the little Santa's helpers, because he sometimes brings his elves. And I just couldn't stand seeing that keto cookie sit there untouched. And so I decided I was just going to have a little nibble, and then, well, let's just say this elf got a little cookie happy. And I ate the whole thing is for one bite. So yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I just tracked it into my macros. So that bumped my macros up to 2,540. So I knew I was already over. I wasn't super stressed out about it, obviously. I was up till 4 a.m. and I was just going to eat that cookie while I was packing up and wrapping up and putting things out from under the tree. So, yeah, anyway, that's how that ended up. So then Christmas Day came along and I'm supposed to only eat 2075. Now I planned out and tracked Christmas Eve and Christmas Day several days before so that I had plenty of time to readjust and change it around. On Christmas Day, I had the very first snafu that I ran into is time. I was planning to have gluten-free pancakes alongside my eggs and ham, and it just didn't work out, so I did not end up having that. And so instead of the gluten-free pancakes, I chose to have another keto cookie. I think that's what I put on my plate. Gosh, it all is like... I tried so hard to keep track, but as I went through the day, I just found myself eating whatever. I did not feel like tracking. I just wanted to take a break from it. I knew that it was going to screw up my data, and I just chose not to worry about it and to enjoy myself. So I did end up overeating my calories quite a bit. I had 2 pieces of orange sticks because my mom gave me them for Christmas, and they are some of my favorite candy. I actually planned to eat 4, and I ate 2 of them, and I was just so underwhelmed. I was like, put the other 2 back. So 2 little orange sticks was the only sugar I partook in, I think. Let me think. I don't want to say anything that's not true. Nope, that was it. That was the only real sugar I ate the whole day. The rest of it was all keto treats, but I had more of them than I planned. I tried really hard to track them later, but a lot of the stuff I didn't weigh out. I was just going by how I felt. I did feel overstuffed, honestly. I don't feel like I was bingy, but I definitely overate. Definitely ate more than I originally planned and that my stomach really needed. But enjoyed every bit of it. It was wonderful. It was very much a release, a relax. I needed it. I really needed a day where I didn't have to think about it. I've been thinking about calories and tracking for 8 months nonstop, and I just was ready to have a day off. So I went back and retracked everything. I don't know if I got everything right. It's probably more than this, but what I ended up tracking out was 2,819 calories. So I'm guessing it could have been closer to 3,000, but it was nothing ridiculous. Like, I've seen people that can eat way more food than that. So again, do I call it a cheat? Maybe because I overdid it on my calories and I decided to throw everything I had planned out the window and just kind of go by the seat of my pants. Maybe you could call it that, but honestly, I'm just choosing to call it a choice, and I'm not going to guilt myself over it. There's really no reason to. One day out of the year is not going to ruin all my progress. As long as it doesn't continue on, I'm good. So if you add all of those up and divide them by 7, my average calories for the week was 2,061, which was up 195 calories from last week, and it was up 151 over my planned goal. So yeah. That's a little bit of annoyance, but you know what? I do have like a bump in my little happy line back in on Halloween when I chose to have a little bit more than I planned on Halloween day, and I didn't think about how that was going to affect anything. So it's okay. It's going to be fine. I'm just going to count it as a blip and just keep along my line and not really like try and push the calories up that high, just because I don't really feel like I'm ready for that amount yet. I want to make sure that I give my body some time to get used to that. I'm sure you guys are all wondering how it affected the scale, whether or not I was dealing with some crazy, ridiculous weight gain from that sugar, water weight retention. I definitely did have some gastric upset. I've had some definite bloat going on, but nothing too crazy and nothing worse than I've had before in like just randomly in regular life. So I wouldn't say it wasn't worth it. I don't feel like I have a carb hangover or anything. I don't feel like I went out of control. That just reminds me, I didn't give you guys my average protein, carbs, and fats for the week. So my average protein was 183, which was up 13 from last week, which is good. My average carbs was 87. So even though I did have those high carb days, actually they weren't even that high carb. They were really, my other food was already so low carb. They really weren't that bad. It was 110 net carbs on Thursday and 105 on Friday. So it really wasn't that bad, actually. So 87 was my average carbs for the week, and that's only up 2 from last week, so that was pretty good. And my fats were 94, which was up 12 from last week. So that's where a lot of those calories came from. Obviously, I had a little bit more decadent and tasty carbs and things with fats added. That's holiday food for you, right? Okay, so that was where I was sitting at. So anyway, let's see how it affected me on the scale. We'll come back and talk about it and talk about what my plans are for the week following Christmas. So as you can see, the scale did not react super badly to this whole situation, which was relief. I have to admit, if I'd gotten up this morning and been up like 10 pounds, I probably would have been pretty sad and stressed out because, like, that's always a possibility, especially with water weight. You just never know. And thankfully, this is not my normal water weight gain week, so I don't have to stress with having hormonal water weight gain on top of everything else. So the weights again were Sunday 169.6, Monday 168.2, which is the lowest I've seen in quite a few weeks now. Tuesday 171, Wednesday 172, Thursday 170, Friday 171.6, and Saturday today 172. So the average for the week was 170.6, my midline weight, and that was down 0.8 of a pound, 0.8 of a pound from last week. So what do I do going forward? I really have a couple of options. Number one would obviously be to go back to doing that 1910 I was shooting for and try and hit that this week and just kind of maintain where I'm at. The second option would be to raise my calories. So I could raise my calories 25 and just call it a staying the same week, or I could raise my calories 50 since I technically lost weight. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and raise them by 50. I feel like this is pretty safe week to test that out since I don't really have a water weight week coming up this week either. And I know I'm going to put on some weight in the week following, and I may not have a chance because of water. So I may not have a chance to raise my calories. And the goal of a reverse diet is to get those calories moving on up, to get your metabolism to burn more, to get you more energy. I still do not feel like I have everything that I need. Like I don't feel like when I'm eating the food that I'm planning in the day that I couldn't eat more or that I wouldn't feel better if I ate more. I still don't have tons and tons of energy. I don't feel like I'm killing it in the gym like people say when you're on a reverse diet and you get a lot of extra. And I don't think I'm putting on a lot of body fat or anything. I did do my measurements today and my arms were a 1/4 inch smaller, which is a bummer because last week they were up and I thought it was just muscle, but who knows. And everything else was the same except my waist was up 1 inch. And I really think that's just bloat because I am still kind of bloaty around the middle, if you know what I mean. So I think I'm not going to stress over body fat at this point, and I expect some. So I really have to be brave, I think, and push those calories up if this is going to be a true reverse diet. And the idea is to get your calories up there, right? Get your body used to burning more calories at rest while exercising, give you more energy, and make you feel like you're satisfied and that you have enough food. I feel like my head's around this enough. I'm capable of making good choices. I'm capable of making choices that exceed calories when I feel the need to, and then pulling it back when it's time to get going again. So I don't think I need to worry too much about raising my calories up to 50. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So the way I'm doing it again is I don't want to go crazy on the every single day quite yet. I like to kind of be careful with that. So what I'm doing is I'm having 2 days this week where I'm going to be 2,200 calories. The first one is today, and the second one will be New Year's Eve. The rest of the days I will be doing 1,860. So that'll be a little bit up from what I had planned or from what I had attempted last week. It's quite a bit up, actually. 60 up, actually, from last week. So, I don't know. I may change that around. No, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it, and we'll see what happens. If I have to stick here for 3 weeks, then I'll stick here for 3 weeks. We'll see what happens. So, yep, I'm raising up my dailies my dailies by 60, if I did the math right. I'm starting to worry I didn't do the math right on that. So my goal is an average of 1960 for the week. So after you add up all of the calories that you ate in the week, you divide them by 7, 1960 would be the goal. So that's what 2200 times 2 plus 5 times 1860 divided by 7 should be, if I did the math right. Anyway, if it's not, then I'll fix it. Trust me. And I'll talk about it like next week in next week's video. And maybe I'll talk about it in the food video when I finally get around to making that. So yeah, anyway, I think that it went really well. I'm pretty happy with my progress. I'm not disappointed in myself. I don't feel like I cheated, even though I did go off what my plan was. I'm not guilting myself. I enjoyed it fully. I'm super happy. I've been sticking to what I plan to eat today. In fact, I'm past due by an hour and a half for my second meal. And I really need to go and get that taken care of right now because I want to eat dinner at a reasonable hour. So I'm going to go in right now and go get my second meal on the way. And hopefully you guys got some information about this video. I hope it cheered you up. It made you feel like even I, who are such a stickler, can choose to eat off plan on the holidays and it won't be the end of the planet. So I hope that gave you guys some motivation and inspiration to keep going. And I look forward to helping you guys get going again on your weight loss plans in the new year. So don't forget to check out all of the awesome information in the About section below. I have all the ways you can support the channel, my PayPal, my wish list in case you want to send me a gifty, anything like that down there that you're looking for, my Facebook group where you can get support on how you can get started on your own weight loss journey, and everything else that you might possibly want to know about me in the About section below. So don't forget to check that out before you say goodbye. Give me a like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll talk to you all again soon.